Gwen Stefani shutting down rumors she and Blake Shelton are getting divorced.
I was like, what? That's crazy.
You have your 3rd-year wedding anniversary. Congratulations to you on that. That is so beautiful.
The pictures are so cute you're putting on there.
So like anxious about writing and insecure, and I have writer's block and all these things. And she said, "What you waiting for, Gwen Stefani?" And then I came in the next day and she had this like crazy song, and that's how that song was born. What is Gwen Stefani's phone number?
I can understand how you guys feel. It's the worst possible feeling. It's confusion, it's anger, it's just an overall brokenness.
In the high-gloss world of Hollywood and Nashville, where celebrity marriages are often fleeting, Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban stood as an anomaly, a testament to enduring, dramatic love. For nearly 2 decades, their relationship was a beacon, a beautiful, complicated narrative of a movie star and a country singer who found their anchor in each other. But beneath the surface of red carpets and heartfelt tributes, the truth of their union was a constant, ferocious battle for survival, one that began just 4 months after they said, "I do." It started with a gala in January 2005. Nicole Kidman, the ethereal Aussie actress, met Keith Urban, the chart-topping country musician. They were 2 creative souls, both navigating the intense glare of the spotlight. Their connection was electric, the kind of instant, all-consuming love that seems scripted for the big screen. They married quickly, a beautiful ceremony in Sydney in June 2006, radiating the joy of a perfect fresh start. But the foundation of their perfect love story was already being threatened by a long-standing, quiet enemy, Keith's battle with alcohol and drug addiction. Just 4 months into their marriage, the fairy tale shattered. Keith, who had previous stints in rehab, found himself spiraling.
In a dream.
Riding shotgun as her son drives her around their property.
We have so much fun.
Gwen taking a leisurely stroll in the dirt, but keeping it rock star cute in a pair of camo pants and matching hunter rain boots.
I want to do everything with him every day. So anytime we can be together, perform, write songs, hang out, watch TV, whatever it is, I'm all about Blake.
Following behind, her country star hubby as he drives a seed-spreading tractor.
I'm in such a good mood when I'm on my tractor, I'm probably dangerous. It's a good thing I'm the only person on there.
It's safe to say Blake is about putting Gwen and Apollo to work.
It's true.
In a devastating, honest confession he would share years later, he admitted, "My addictions that I'd done really nothing about blew our marriage to smithereens." For Nicole, this was the ultimate test. She could have walked away. The marriage was barely new, and the challenge was immense. Instead, she chose to fight for him. She staged an intervention, a move he would later describe as a profound act of love. He checked into the Betty Ford Center for 3 months. Imagine, 4 months into a lifelong vow, and one partner is in the isolation of rehab. Keith worried it was over. He feared his addiction had blown our marriage to smithereens. But Nicole stood firm, a rock in the storm. She chose love, he would later say, reflecting on that pivotal moment that saved him. For the next 18 years, their love story became intertwined with the relentless commitment to sobriety. They built a life, welcoming their daughters, Sunday Rose and Faith Margaret, and establishing safeguards to protect their union from the demands of 2 massive careers. They famously set a 3-day rule, vowing never to go more than 3 days without seeing each other, flying across the world to keep their family unit whole. They talked about prioritizing voice to voice or skin to skin, avoiding the misrepresentations of text messages. The unspoken pact of their marriage was clear. Keith's sobriety was non-negotiable, the bedrock upon which everything else was built. This commitment was so serious that, according to reports that have surfaced since their separation, a powerful clause was written into their prenuptial agreement, informally dubbed the cocaine clause. This clause reportedly stipulated a substantial financial payment, millions of dollars, to Keith for every year he remained sober. It was a tangible reinforcement of their vow, a dramatic incentive for survival.
Flooding from Tropical Storm Bill caused a lot of problems for a lot of people in Texas and in Oklahoma this week. For one man, that trouble turned into an unexpected encounter with a country music superstar. Adam Snyder explains.
It's somewhere along these country roads that a country superstar,
Hey everybody, Blake Shelton here,
met Rojo Hartman.
I didn't get a chance to get like number. I give him one of my cards, though. I did do that.
Rojo was headed home from Ardmore when he reached a river that was once a road.
There's a car on the other side pulled up. Here he went in it, and I thought, huh. I thought, well, I believe I'd make it, too.
He didn't make it. Soon he and another passerby were pushing his stalled truck up a hill.
He said, don't slip down. And I said, I'm not. And it was a slow move to start with, but we stayed with it.
That is, until a Dodge pulled up with a handy tow rope and a familiar face.
And the guy said, are you ready? And
Through the years, Keith's public confessions about his struggles were a steady current in their narrative, a constant reminder of the war they had won together. He credited Nicole with his spiritual awakening, feeling born into her, and for the first time, being able to shake off the shackles of addiction. In their public appearances, their affection was legendary. The way they held hands, the way he would gaze at her, a beautiful and emotional dependency. But even the most dramatic love stories are not immune to the slow, quiet erosion of time and distance. In April 2024, Keith delivered what now feels like a eulogy for their marriage, even as it was still standing. At the AFI Life Achievement Award Gala, where Nicole was being honored, he poured out his heart on stage. He spoke of his love, her capacity for life, and the miracle of her choosing him despite his flaws. The line, "If you want to see what love in action really looks like, give that a whirl." She chose love, went viral, cementing their image as the couple who conquered everything. Yet, behind the scenes, something had shifted. The struggle for survival in the later years took on a new form, the clash of two equally demanding careers. Nicole, whose career had initially taken a backseat to motherhood and supporting Keith's music, was in the midst of a spectacular professional resurgence, filming back-to-back projects, including the sequel to Practical Magic and the much-anticipated third season of Big Little Lies. Keith, too, was deep into a major world tour that would keep him on the road for months on end. Sources close to the couple began to speak of an unbalancing. Nicole, who had been Keith's staunch supporter for decades, reportedly felt a lack of reciprocal support as she threw herself back into her work. The distance, both physical and emotional, became too vast. While they had once been masters of managing their time apart, the separation this time felt different, less about work and more about two lives drifting onto separate paths. Rumors began to bubble up throughout the summer of 2025. In July, Keith abruptly cut short a radio interview after being questioned about Nicole's intense on-screen scenes with Zac Efron in her movie A Family Affair, a public flashpoint of what was perhaps a hidden tension. By June, Nicole posted a sweet anniversary tribute on Instagram, but Keith's public response was reportedly a simple, solitary emoji, a stark contrast to his past, grand declarations. The final public appearance, a photo from a soccer match in Nashville, shows them together, but by early summer, Keith had quietly moved out of the family home. The public image of the unbreakable couple was maintained until the very end, but the truth was, they had already separated. On September 29th, 2025, the news broke. After 19 years, Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban had separated. The following day, Nicole filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. Reports quickly followed, revealing that Nicole had desperately tried to save the marriage, while Keith was reportedly the one who initiated the final split. The resurfacing of the reported prenup clause, the financial reward for Keith's sobriety, has added a final, complicated layer to the end of their saga. It's a twist of irony. The very mechanism designed to save Keith's life and protect their marriage is now a point of contention in their divorce, with Nicole reportedly feeling betrayed that he could benefit financially from a sobriety she fiercely fought to help him maintain. The story of Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban is not just a cautionary tale of a failed Hollywood marriage. It's a profound look at the extraordinary lengths a couple will go to save each other, and the complex, quieter battles that can end a love that once seemed capable of conquering addiction and the world. Their 19 years together were a miracle, built on a foundation of intervention, commitment, and a public honesty that now frames the final, painful chapter of a love that ultimately ran its course. It's a reminder that even the strongest, most dramatic love stories are, in the end, just two people trying to figure out how to live and love together or apart. Don't settle for the press releases and the red carpet smiles. If you want the real, unedited truth about the most famous people on the planet, the secrets, the scandals, and the quiet sacrifices that reshape their world, then you belong right here. Hit that subscribe button now and ring the bell so you never miss the moment we drop the next revelation. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon at Celebrity Here. If the layers of celebrity life intrigue you, you need to click on this next revelation. We're diving deep into the shocking, hidden details of another massive Hollywood separation. That story proves that sometimes the only thing bigger than the love is the fallout. Tap the video on the left now for that full, exclusive breakdown. And before you go, don't miss the dramatic untold story of another iconic duo who faced the same spotlight pressure. Click the video on the right for the final, raw account of how their relationship ended and the surprising factor that truly drove them apart. Don't settle for the press releases and the red carpet smiles. If you want the real, unedited truth about the most famous people on the planet, the secrets, the scandals, and the quiet sacrifices that reshape their world, then you belong right here. Hit that subscribe button now and ring the bell so you never miss the moment we drop the next revelation. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon at Celebrity Here.